Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Junior Championship game here at St. Mary's, featuring the St. Mary's Knights and the Korah Colts. It is the Algoma Thunderbird Athletics game of the week. In our junior action, it's going to be a great game. These three teams have played tight games all three games, Johnny, and really looking forward to seeing which team settles down first, because you know the nerves are going to be there, and there's a nerves play right there, but she did touch it, so it's back. Come the Knights, it's Magley. She traveled, and I think we're going to see that, John, early is, the girls kind of nervous, going to probably do some things that they don't normally do.
Yeah, typically the first 4 or 5 minutes, then they settle down, and we'll get some good basketball here.
So here we go again with another turnover. And St. Mary's coming on into 2-2-1 three-quarter court trap, something I don't think I've seen from the Knights before. So we'll see how the Colts adjust to that. And, you always have to have somebody in the middle regardless of what press is being applied, and we'll see how they adjust there. So now it's the Knights looking it inside. Using the left hand was Tuckett, but she couldn't get it to fall. Sorry, that was King. Pavoni now. Out to Blonda. She gets it to Magley on the left side. She shot is up, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the line for 2.
Good ball movement here to start the game for St. Mary's.
Yeah, I agree. It was, they have a really nice combination of grade 9s and grade 10s. And, I've had the pleasure of coaching a lot of these girls in this game with our club team last year at Elite 8. And Magley is certainly one of them. And she's just a joy to coach. She's a fighter, and she's a very smart player. And one of the few girls in the league that are left-handed, and she makes 1 to 2. And back comes the Colts. And Shelby Agua swings it over to Molly Felice, looking inside to Arabella, but they swing it over to Claire Hill. She gets it out to Arabella. Arabella now pump fake. Shot is up, and it's good. Now here's a 2-2-1 trap by the Colts now. So both teams running the 2-2-1. Three-quarter court trap. Tuckett to Pavoni. Swings it over to Adrina Blonda. She pump fakes. Ball's in the corner. Nice pass. Can't get it to fall. Magley now. Her shot is up. Long. And is rebounded nicely there by McLaughlin. Metcalf. Off the fingertips of Molly Felice. She wasn't really expecting it, I don't think. And
I think rebounding is going to be a big part of this game. Either team's got to keep the other team off the offensive glass.
Yeah, when it comes to rebounding, it's what wins championships, Johnny. And you talk about how offense. Oh, nice pass inside. Offense wins possessions, defense wins games, and rebounding wins championships. You see one team out-rebound the other by a large margin, they're going to be in big trouble. And here comes Felice now. She's up, and she's short. Rebounded there nicely by Tuckett. Nice pass to the corner. That's her shot. 2 more for Magley. That's her 3rd point of the ball game. Nice job in transition. It's Metcalf to McLaughlin to Agua, and the Colts have the lead by 1.
More good ball movement by St. Mary's there, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a lot of talent on this team. Both teams have a ton of talent, and these are the 2 finest teams in the junior loop. A lot of them have participated in club programming, and all of them, want to continue to get better. And when you have a group of girls like this, I mean, this is going to be a rivalry for many years to come, and hopefully they're going to be the girls that kind of carry the torch for the girls before them to really get into the game and be dedicated to it. And really looking forward to watching these 2 schools over the next few years. And there's a travel there by Molly Felice. Got to put the ball down before we dribble, girls, and you're going to see that a little bit during this game. The referees certainly aren't going to let it go. in a championship game like this. Madeline Pavoni now to tuck it. Swings it over to Magley. She gets it inside to Harlan King, and she gets fouled there on the play. So they'll box it up, baseline out of bounds play. We'll see what they have in store. It's a little cross screen, looking for an open shooter. Kicks it back out to Pavoni. She drives, she shoots, and it's short. Rebounded there nicely by McLaughlin, and she's great in transition. She sees the floor very well, and she hits the opposite wing, and now it's swung out. Swings it out to Hill, and there's a foul on the play. So Madeline Pavoni's going to get called with the foul, and we have some substitutions in the game here. Miskew's in the game for the Colts. And Diana Fox is in for St. Mary's. McLaughlin now to Metcalf. Over to Felice. Loss of contact there. They don't call it. And now the steal there by St. Mary's and Magley. And now a foul here on Metcalf on the loose ball situation. So it will remain St. Mary's basketball. So, Johnny, both teams playing good defense. Both teams are kind of one and done on the offensive side. The defensive is playing great on the defensive rebounding, something you touched on earlier. And now their team is really turning it over when the other team presses, and that's a beautiful job of the press breaker by St. Mary's. Getting it to the inside, then kicking it out, and then back inside for the layup. And here we go on the other side, same thing. Can't get it to fall. Foul on the rebound, so a nice job there by Ava Miskew to get the rebound and go up strong. But, Johnny, we're seeing both teams doing a great job against the 2-2-1 press.
Both teams prepared. Both coaches obviously knew what was coming. You know you're going to get pressed in a final, and you make the other team pay for pressing you.
Yeah, and they're doing just that here with some good opportunities. And Ava clearly likes the mid-range jumper, John, as she's stepping back quite a bit there from the free throw line. So she makes one of two. Maybe out of bounds now, and it goes to St. Mary's. No, I'm sorry, to the Colts. So it'll be a baseline out of bounds for them, and they'll box it up as well. We'll see what they have in store. Same kind of thing. Korah now. Shot is up. She's going to shoot it. Boom! You can't leave her open. That's her specialty. She's been hanging around the right 45 all season long, and if she's on, you're in big trouble. So the Knights are going to have to make sure they got a hand in the face of number 24 all game, and right back at it. The click back by Niana Fox, and Niana, another fantastic player and one of the best athletes in the gym. Actually, I don't think you're going to find a better athlete in the gym. She's athleticism jumps out at you, and there she is again, and jump ball situation. So nice job there by Miskew to get the tie up, and it'll be St. Mary's. Oh no, it'll be Colts basketball. The arrow back to the Knights after this possession.
There's a foul there.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Fox. Oh, okay. Push. Sorry, John, I missed that. So foul there on Niana, almost like an over the back or a push there on that rebound. So nice job by Miskew, the undersized player, to box out and get that call. And here comes the 2-2-1 again, and again easily. Wow, what a pass! Great pass there by Claire Hill with the left hand. She had a wide open player underneath the basket, and you know it's the one thing, John, I think maybe Korah does maybe better than everybody else, and it's transition. And I know Coach Hill and Coach Hoover certainly work on that, and you can tell, and the girls certainly see the floor well and find the open player.
Absolutely. Like I said, you got to make teams pay. I think the threat of Claire Hill pulling up from 3 might have had something to do with that too.
Yeah, absolutely. So Miskew now for her second. 1 for 2 again. And John, in games like this, we talk about it all the time, and maybe it's something that the coaches are kind of guilty of, not practicing maybe enough, and that's foul shooting. And in a game like this, it's extremely important to make at least half your free throws, because it could come down to free throw shooting at the end. And so far, both teams are hitting close to 50%. So it's what you want to see from these girls, and they're going to have to continue that if they're going to want to have any success. There she is again, and that time it's long.
Look good from up here.
So timeout here on the floor. So we'll take this timeout to have an opportunity to thank today's sponsors: Northern Sports Excellence, True House Sports Radio, Gen 7 Rankin, Cobb's Bakery at the Churchill Plaza, Jonathan Bujold, Reliance Home Comfort, Algoma District School Board, Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, the Algoma Thunderbirds Athletics, and the Elite 8 Basketball Academy. So, John, exactly kind of what we thought was going to happen. Teams were going to come out, try to put pressure on the other team, see how they handle that pressure. It's kind of the first thing that you want answered as a coach is, how is the other team handling our pressure? And then you make the adjustments from there. And both those teams knew that this was going to be coming. And like you said, in championship games, there's always going to be this type of thing. I don't think we've seen a championship game without it. And it's the ability of your team to beat that pressure and then slow it down and be effective in the half court that's going to be a difference in the game. And I think both teams have done that. And you also touched on the good ball movement by both teams as well. So far, A+ by both teams here.
Yeah, both teams are prepared. Absolutely. Girls have settled down nicely.
Reversal. Back to Audrina. Blondin now. She attacks the 45, kicks it out to Moore. To Fox, sorry. She's a fantastic passer. And if you're not ready for a Niana Fox pass, you better be, because it's on a line and it's a missile. And I think the girls now are used to her passes, and Audrina does a nice job there receiving that pass and going up strong. And I'm sure she'll make the adjustment here and make the second.
Absolutely. On time, on target. Kept it nice and high. Didn't bring it down. Used her body.
Yeah, no, there it is. She makes the second one. Arabella now. McLaughlin gets over to Claire Hill. She swings it over to Felice. Drives the nail. Little baseline. Pass inside. There's Hill. She's open. Nice pass. And the shot's just a little bit long for McLaughlin. So, again, good ball movement. You're getting the shot you want in range, open and on balance. And certainly can't argue with shot selection by both of these teams. There's another good shot there by Nadeau. She can't get it to fall. Rebounded there nicely, and it's good. The N1 by Niana Fox.
She's having a game so far.
Yeah, she's such a breath of fresh air. She's always got a big smile on her face. She's got a ton of energy. Sometimes as a coach, it's tough to sometimes rein that in, and she has been on fire here to start this game, and she's just so happy to see her teammates be successful and just a joy to coach. So.
Absolutely. Always got a smile on her face.
Always. Shot is off the mark, and back come the Colts. It's Pavoni now. She's been the point guard for the Knights all year. You can't leave her open. There's a turnover there. You can't have those turnovers. And Metcalf now. She's strong on the layup. Gonna be a foul called here on the play. Couldn't quite catch who it was. We're going to find out here in a minute. We got number 22.
42, Felice.
Oh, was it 42?
That's the official in me.
All right. I thought I saw 2-2, but you might be right here. And is it bonus already? It is bonus. So it's bonus for both teams. So I was 22.
You're right.
That's the coach in me. And so Audrina with the foul, and McLaughlin to the line, and she's a great free throw shooter. So I'm anticipating her making both of these. She's a gamer too, so another club team player. A little long on the second one. Nice job by both sides to get the jump. Miscue and Niana go at it again, and this time it's going to the Knights. So back in the 2-2-1 for the Colts. Nice pass. Yeah, if she could have hung on to that, it would have been two. Pavoni's shot's just long. And back come the Colts. Game tied at 10. 1:03 left to go in the first quarter. Here at St. Mary's College, it's a junior championship game. 1 versus 2. So far, they've given us everything we wanted. And there's Audrina Blonda. Someone's got to, I think they got to help her out a little bit. I mean, Korah's putting some pressure on Madeline, and she's having a hard time getting it to teammates. So either a drag screen or just a girl coming up high to help relieve some of that pressure, I think will benefit St. Mary's here.
Absolutely.
Nice pass. Nice job there by Hale, but good defense, and she's off balance, and she can't get it to fall, and back come the Knights. It's Nadeau. Good pressure there by Molly Felice. She's a great defender. Nice pass, but it's a little bit off the mark. It was on time, but certainly not on target, and now it's going to be the Knights employing their 2-2-1 three-quarter court press.
See if Korah holds her last shot here.
Active hands by Fox. And now the turnover. Nope, she hangs on to it. And the shot is up. And it's long. So after 1 quarter of play here at St. Mary's College, 1 versus 2, it's tied at 10. We'll take this time to talk briefly about the Elite 8 Basketball Academy. The Elite 8 Basketball Academy is extremely proud to be sponsoring both junior and senior girls and boys basketball this year. The academy was created in 2022 to fill gaps in the basketball community programming, and we've certainly done that. And now we've been affiliated with Ontario Basketball and expanded our club team programming to 6 teams. We might have a 7th team as well, and all of those teams are going to be traveling this year and participating in Ontario basketball sanctioned tournaments. And the U15 boys are also going to be participating in the Ontario Basketball League. So they'll be out of town 5 out of 8 weeks between March and May. So definitely looking forward to that. Also, John, we just launched our, for the 3rd year in a row, our junior NBA program for kids aged grades 1 through 6. And then we'll have our 4v4 spring league right after the new year, so stay tuned for that as well. And you can check all that action on our socials, on Instagram at Elite 8 Basketball Academy, and on Facebook at Elite 8 Basketball Academy as well. And certainly a pleasure for us to see a lot of the girls on the floor right now involved in the Elite 8 Basketball Academy. And certainly girls like Shelby Agua and Metcalf and others and Miscue, who haven't been a part of it. Hopefully they'll take part of it if they're not doing some other sports once their season is over. Now we're back to the action. It's Claire Hill. Her shot is long. And out of bounds with Shelby Agua. And John, the one girl that I didn't know very much about before the season started, and certainly has improved every single game, and a huge key to Korah's success is Shelby Agua, number 15. And she does it all. She rebounds, she gets steals, she runs in transition, and she's great in the low post. So really a pleasant surprise and much improvement from number 15.
Yeah, she's shown some good improvement since the first game of the season that I saw her. Got some good size, good length, mobile on her feet, athletic. It's the kind of big you want on your team.
I know Coach Hoover and Coach Hill are very thrilled with her improvement over the year. And Hill keeps it in bounds, and Miskew now looks for Molly Fleece at the nail. She shoots it. It's a little long, a little off balance, and back come the Knights. So where we saw the both teams, doing a great job, taking good shots, great shot selection. This last little stretch here, the girls are kind of forcing shots up, and I know it's a attribute to the defense. There she is. We just talked about her, and she's great in transition as well. She's an open player. It's Claire Hill. Shot is up. Oh, in and out. Hill robbed on that one.
Another good look, though, from 3 for Claire.
St. Mary's now. Couldn't hang on, and it kind of tipped out of bounds. And
foul on Deanna Fox. I got to say, I really enjoy watching her brother Neshoba play at White Pines, too, over the past few years. Just a good basketball family.
Neshoba's a great football player as well. So multi-sport athletes in that family for sure. And Metcalf to Felice, pump fake, drives the nail, kicks it out to Claire. Claire now looking, but great defense there by the Knights, not giving her anything. No shot, no drive. She has to pass it, and she shoots it again. The shot is long. And a great job by the Knights in their rebounding. And the one thing about Korah shooting those threes, they don't mind shooting them because they do a great job rebounding, but St. Mary's has done a great job rebounding on their own, and it's been back and forth and still tied here at 10. No points here so far in the second quarter. Both defenses are tightening up here. Shot is up, it's good. Miskew for her first field goal. She's got 4. Deanna now. Tuck it. Outside to Bavoni. Over to Tuckett. It's good. Claire has done a great job all year for the Knights as well, and they're going to need her to have a big game, a grade 10 athlete, and she's certainly got game. She can rebound, she can pass, and she can score, so they're going to need all of those things from her. And there's Agua. She can't get it to go. Tipped out of bounds by Miskew. It's St. Mary's basketball. Nice to see Maggie Hendry in the ball game. It's her first time in the game, number 6 for St. Mary's. Maggie, one of our starters on our U14 club team last year. Multi-sport athlete is Maggie. She plays volleyball. I think she's a skier as well, so very, very busy. A lot of the girls in this game, I think, are competitive skiers. I know the McLaughlins love to ski as well. There's
great take.
Agua, she just can't get it up. She's got to get it up above the rim, and she couldn't quite get there, and it was short. And nice job there by Audrina keeping that ball in. They can't get anything going here. Like the Colts' active hands are causing problems, and I just feel like it's going to be one of those games where one of these teams is going to go on a 6-0 or an 8-0 run, and that's going to be a big part of the ball game. And right now, both of these teams are keeping it nice and tight. So it's going to be that team that can make a little run, get a few offensive possessions where they're getting good looks and scoring, and then shutting it down on the other end. And right now, they're just going back and forth.
I think we've seen a little bit more nervousness here in the second quarter than we did in the first.
Yeah, well, that and tighter defense as well, but you're right.
Yeah.
I think they're starting to feel how close this game really is and how important every single possession is, and certainly lots of pressure on these girls. And there's Magley over to Hendry, but there's Molly Felice with her active hands, and she gets it stolen. Felice now into the corner. It's Shelby trying to go baseline. She can't, gets cut off by Tuckett. And now it's Claire Hill with the jumper, and it's long, but nice job there again by Agua to get the rebound. It's Metcalf. She's going to take the mid-range jumper. It's off the mark. There's Felice. She can't get it to go.
Great rebound.
Back come the Knights. It's Magley now. Tuckett looking to get it back to Magley. She gets it. Nowhere to go. She's triple teamed there in the corner. Back out to Hill, or to Claire Tuckett, sorry. Magley swings it. Swing, swing. It's Hendry. Shot is long and off the mark. There's Shelby. Drives through the teeth of the defense, and she had a good look, just couldn't get it to go. And Tuckett now coming the other way. She's got to be careful. Hendry now gets it to Tuckett, swings it over to Audrina. Her shot is up, and it's off the mark. So, John, I mean, it's something kind of I've talked about all year, and it's certainly, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I mean, all this zone defense that the teams are playing, it really relegates these girls to be jump shooters. And it really kind of hinders a lot of the other parts of their game. And I'm really hoping that in the future they kind of regulate it a little bit if they can, and just play less zone if possible. And maybe a gentleman's agreement to not play zone until after Game 6 and play more man-to-man, because I haven't seen a pick and roll since the season started. I haven't seen any pin down screens. I haven't seen any get action, zoom action. So many things that these girls need to learn. It's just not being taught when they're just playing zone. So I understand why they do it. I just wish it was a little bit more man-to-man on the defensive side to allow these girls to learn all those things they need to learn.
Absolutely. It's it's a little surprising to see with the change in offense that we've seen over the past decade or so, that so many teams are still playing zone. I think a large part of that might be from the length of this girls' season. So, you start early September, and this is the finals, and we're at the start of November. So you really don't have a lot of time to get a lot in. And if you're a new coach or you've got a bunch of new girls on your team, it's hard to get a lot of that stuff in from a man-to-man perspective. But I fully agree. It'd be nice to see some ball movement, these girls developing a little bit more one-on-one and team concept.
I just think if you start in junior and you do it all the way through, you're not having to teach them really anything once they get to senior. And I could coach a 2-3 zone during a 60-minute timeout. I would just rather them to play more man-to-man. But both these coaching staffs do a great job. I'm certainly not taking anything away from that. Just me personally would love to see more man-to-man development and the skills that are necessary and the reads that are necessary for them to play at the next level for those who want to do so. So here we are. Tuck it now. But you're right, this season is short. Certainly not like the boys' season. The boys' season seems to never end.
Yeah, I mean, we started 2 weeks ago, and it doesn't end till late February.
Yeah, with all the breaks in between, Christmas break, exam break.
Yep.
March. It's a good thing March break isn't in there as the season's already over, but my goodness. And there's a nice job there that time by Shelby Agua going up strong. She'll be rewarded with two from the line, and the Knights taking the lead maybe for the first time in this ball game. So a chance here to tie it up or take the lead.
Referee Aaron Richards with the call there. Aaron was recently selected to be an official for girls OFSA coming up in North Bay in a couple of weeks.
Nice. I know he works extremely hard and is taking a lot of pride in being a top-notch referee, and I know he has aspirations to referee at the university level. So glad to see him getting that opportunity, and deservedly so. And there's a travel there.
It's like a receiver. Turned before she caught the ball there, Molly.
Yeah, absolutely. One of those unforced errors there by Claire Tuckett, and when you talk about turnovers, you have those controllable turnovers where it's something that your coach. There's another one, right? Another unforced error. And as a coach, those kind of drive you crazy. Nice job there by Miskew to get the tie up. Certainly turnovers are going to be a big factor here in this game. So if you turn it over because the defense is playing fantastic defense and it's something you can't control, that's one thing. But we're just throwing it away. And there it is. There's an opportunity. And there's a nice job by Miskew. Again, Arabella McLaughlin just sees the floor so well, and she makes a beautiful pass to Miskew. And I think if there's something that Arabella's, her biggest strength is probably her vision, and especially in transition. She just sees the floor so well, always hits the open player, and she finds Miskew, and Miskew makes no mistake and goes up strong, and she's fouled.
Absolutely. Arabella will pass you the ball when you don't even think you're open. You turn and you're open.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Molly Gauthier getting an opportunity. She's in the game now. There's another girl, John, that's just improved so much over the last couple of years, and I think she's quitting some sports to just be more focused on basketball. So yeah, I think you're going to see, not that we're advocating quitting other sports, I think she's just made that decision. She really loves basketball and wants to get better at it, and so to see her make that commitment is great, and she's certainly going to continue to improve if she puts the time in. And one of those eyes wide open players.
Yeah, Mom said she really wants to focus on basketball this year, so I've had the pleasure of coaching Molly for quite a few years now. Really nice kid.
Yeah, great kid, great family, and now Tuckett now from the line, and these are big free throws. First one's in and out. She deserved better on that one. I'm sure she's going to make whatever adjustments necessary, and she'll make the second. That one's just long, and now the Colts come back down by 2, and
I think you might be a jinx here, Ryan.
Yeah, that time I was, for sure. Molly now pump fake, and again, that's one of the things she does well, is drive from the 45, and that time she was cut off and unnecessarily threw the ball away. She'll want that one back. And
something I noticed about Arabella McLaughlin, she's a great teammate. Molly, there's a little turnover there, and then Arabella right away, giving her a high five.
Yeah, and that's the one thing you notice from the girls, maybe more than the boys, just being so supportive. And nice shot there by Audrina. She just can't get it to go. And that's a great point, John. I mean, in games like this, you don't want your teammates to get down for mistakes. And so right away, McLaughlin picked up her teammate, and you're going to need that. And that's just good leadership, and not surprising coming from number 33. And now a nice job with her pivots, hard to the basket. She just couldn't get it to fall, but a nice job there by Agawa.
Great footwork.
Pavoni now to Tuckett. Gets to get it inside. Nice kick out. Magley in the corner, and she just can't get that one to fall. Shot was a little flat that time and pushed it. Pushed it just a little long. You don't want to leave Magley in the corner.
18 seconds left.
Because she'll make more than she'll miss. And there's Pavoni. Her shot is up, and it's long. It's going to stay St. Mary's basketball with 10.5 left to go in the half. It's 14-12 here for the Knights. And nice job there on the steal. 10 seconds left. I'm not sure she's aware of it. Nice job. Oh, just can't get it to go. And that'll be the end of the first half here at St. Mary's. It's the junior championship game. It's the home court Knights with a 2-point lead, 14-12 here on the Colts. My name is Ryan Lillington. I'm here with John Duke. We'll be back here for second half action in about 10 minutes time. See you then. on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to second half action here at St. Mary's College. It is the junior championship game featuring the Korah Colts, who finished the regular season at 8-1 versus the St. Mary's Knights, who finished second at 7-2. We knew this was going to be a close game, and it's really nice to see both teams coming out, handling each other's presses, making some great passes in transition, playing some clamp-down defense on both sides, and certainly both teams are being well coached and prepared for this game. So, John, kind of what we expected.
Yeah, let's hope they come out with the same kind of intensity and energy here for the second half, and the nerves are gone, and we get to see some really good basketball here for 16 minutes.
Yeah, I know as a coach myself, and I know you coached for a number of years. For me, it's these first 4 minutes of the second half are crucial. You know, you want to certainly come out and set the tone right off the bat, and if you're St. Mary's, you want to try to extend this lead, and if it's Korah, you know, you want to kind of take the lead back and really set the tone here early. So we'll see if there's any wrinkles, if teams are doing anything different. And there's a set play coming out of the half, and Megley's shot is just off the mark. Audrina with the rebound, her shot is off, and back come the Colts. It's Metcalf. She's got the ball at the top. Gets it to Claire Hill. Claire now looking for a teammate. She finds one in Shelby Aguilar. She drives, she kicks inside, and Miscue can't get it to go. Rebounded there nicely by Felice, and she can't finish, and now it's Megley. It's tipped out of bounds there by Metcalf. It'll be St. Mary's ball. Sidelines out of bounds play.
Nice to see a set play there after the timeout. Don't see a whole lot of that at the junior girls basketball level.
So a nice job there by the Knights, and they certainly got the look they were looking for, and pass inside to Harlan off her fingertips, and back come the Colts. It's Metcalf. Her pass is a little too strong, and back come the Knights. So Harlan's got to be careful. She's going to get 3 seconds in the key here, but she gets a foul instead, and there's a push foul there on the Colts. It'll be St. Mary's basketball. A little box action here, looking to hit Megley. And now in transition come the Colts, and nice pass there by Metcalf. She gets it over to Miscue, and she's going to go to the line for two.
Great find.
Yeah, I thought she had Claire open a little bit earlier on that, and Claire would have been going in for maybe an uncontested layup, but she used the 2-on-1 advantage, made a nice pass over to Miscue, and Miscue made no mistake going up strong, and she was fouled, and she'll be rewarded with 2. So we talked about the foul shooting earlier, and certainly going to be a big part of this second half for both teams, and Miscue just a little bit off on the first one.
So important you shoot game-like free throws at practice.
Yeah, it's something we do when we end every drill now with my U15 boys. Is once they're done every drill, they take 2 game-like free throws and then go get a drink. So something that we're certainly focusing on as we prepare for our first tournament here on the 22nd of November in Brampton. So yeah, you definitely want to take those free throws, those game-like free throws in practice when you're tired. I'm sure these girls do the same thing. And
good rip.
Nice job. There's Metcalf now. She tries to find the open player, but she can't get her pass to McLaughlin as the Knights do a great job on defense. And now it's Megley now. She traveled. She's got a little bit too anxious. Got to put that ball down, and they'll set back up on their 2-2-1 press. And, you know, John, we're not seeing much in the way of steals so much out of the 2-2-1, but it is kind of taking each team out of their half-court set. And, well, there's a turnover there and an unforced one at that. And but what it does do is it slows you down, you know, when it's effective. And even if you don't get the steal, teams kind of they tend to rush it on the offensive end and maybe take shots they're not normally taking. And I think we've kind of seen more of that than the actual steals out of the press, but the press has been effective nonetheless. And here comes Pavoni now up against the zone, and again just an unnecessary throwaway, and I don't know. I don't know how that was over and back there by Pavoni, but they let that go. And Magley now, nice job in the finish for 2. A great job by Magley driving the 45, and it was contested, and she still got it up and in. Felice now, her shot is up. It's long. Rebounded there by Hill. Finds an open player, and McLaughlin, her shot is up, and it's just long. Metcalf now, her shot is up. So the Colts certainly getting some second and third chances, but they just can't get it to fall, and there's a nice pass there in transition to King, but she can't catch it. And back come the Colts. Metcalf now to Felice, looking inside to Miskew, but her pass is off her fingertips and out of bounds. So I think we got a timeout here by the Colts. They want to settle down their girls. Quite a few unnecessary turnovers there, and I know we preach it, Coach, a lot about, especially in big games, you want to end each position with at least a good look at the basket, and when you keep turning the ball over, you take those possessions away, and you're only going to get 60 to 80 possessions in a basketball game, and games like this, you got to make them count. So I think the coaches are trying to settle them down a little bit, saying, listen, girls, we're turning it over unnecessarily. Let's slow it down once we get past that three-quarter court press, and let's really slow it down in our heads and make sure we're working the ball around like we did in the first 10 minutes of this ball game and get those good looks.
Yeah, I think they got to do a better job of taking care of the ball here, Korah. And then we've seen a couple of offensive rebounds here in the start of the third quarter, and Korah's going right back up with it instead of maybe taking a second and playing with the new clock. I think they might be forcing a little bit here.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. When you get an offensive rebound, you want to do two things. First, you want to look to score, and if that's not there, you want to look for a backside cutter. And if that's not there, then maybe spray it out for a 3. And both these teams have good three-point shooters, so maybe to your point, instead of just taking up a forced shot from where they get the rebound, maybe look for a cutter or look for someone out for a 3. And maybe that's what the coaches were talking about there during their timeout. And here's Magley now. She gets it to Tuckett. Tuckett back to Magley. She looks to drive, but the defense is there. And there's a jump ball situation. It's Miskew and Tuckett fighting for that ball, and it'll be Korah basketball.
I'm impressed with both of these teams. They're doing a great job not getting tied up with jump balls like you see a lot of at this level.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, John. And the aggressiveness by both these teams is A++, but there's another unforced error there. Unfortunately, Metcalf lost a handle on it, and then trying to get that loose ball, she committed a foul. So, and that's the one thing I've been impressed the most with Metcalf all season long, is that she's been a great little point guard. She doesn't turn the ball over very often. She makes the right passes, and then every now and then she'll look for her own offense, and she always seems to do that at the right time. So very impressed with Metcalf as a point guard, and certainly does a lot of things to help her team win. Nice pass there. Sarabella to Miskew. Miskew to Felice. She can't get it to go. Kicks it back out. Metcalf now looks to Felice again. She's underneath the basket. And it's good. That was Miskew for 2 more. So Miskew having a great game.
Delay a game warning here on Gold. Touched the ball after it went through the basket.
Okay, yep. So just a little warning there. Once the ball goes through the mesh, you can't touch it as it affects the other team inbounding the ball. So they'll delay a game warning there. If the Colts do that again, it will be a technical foul for the other team. So, again, great job of these referees recognizing that and making sure it's very well explained to the Colts. Now Adrina Blondin now. She gets it to Tuckett. Tuckett looks to drive. She gets fouled, and it'll be out of bounds for the Knights. Can't tell what number that's on, but I wonder if any of the Colts here are in any kind of foul trouble.
I'm not sure. I missed who that was on.
Pavoni now. She drives. She shoots it, and it's good. So a great job by Pavoni to drive and hit that little floater. That's her first 2 of the ball game, and it's a big 2, and now it's a 3-point lead here for the Knights. Nice pass inside to Miskew now. And she can't get it to go, but a good ball movement there by the Colts, and now it's St. Mary's. They can't get the handle on the ball in transition. It goes out of bounds and back to the Colts. So 3:33 left to go here in the third. It's the Knights by 3, 18-15. My name is Ryan Linton. I'm here with John Duke. We've got Donnie Matthews on the camera, Shaw Hauslander in studio. This is Sioux Sports bringing you this game live from St. Mary's College. And it's been a great junior final, exactly what we expected. And there's Felice with the shot. It's off the mark. Hill now, she looks to drive. Gets it inside. Miskew to Felice. It's long. And off Tuckett. She doesn't agree with the call, and it'll be Colts basketball. Into the game now for the first time is McEachran. And John, I've been really impressed with Megan this year, and you know she's someone who's going to get you a lot of rebounds. She does drive hard from the left side of the floor. She's a very good finisher with her left hand, so they're going to need her to give them some big minutes here, and we'll see what she does as the game moves along here. And there's Miskew again. Wow, nice job by Tuckett. Can't get it to fall. Neanna Moore. So Neanna Fox.
Lots of offensive rebounds for both sides here. These girls are crashing the glass hard. Nice to see.
Yeah, it's what wins championships for sure. And you're right, John. Both these teams getting second and third opportunities and fighting for these boards and going up strong. And Neanna Moore, she just shocked that right after she got that board, and she was rewarded with the foul. And a lot of these girls are shooting the ball, a couple feet beyond the free throw line, which I find very interesting. And that one there just a little bit short. Not short that time. And those are big points and big free throws. So, again, these girls are doing a great job hitting 50% of their free throws for the most part. And every single one of these points is huge, especially as the game gets closer to the end. And now there's that 4-point lead we were talking about. And if they can extend that to 6 here, it'll be a big advantage going into the fourth. So the Colts are going to have to muster some offense here. They've kind of gone cold here after that first quarter. And nice job there by Magley going up strong, and she's going to go to the line for 2. So, John, both of these teams coming out extremely fast and furious in the first 10 or so minutes. And, it was a 10-10 game there early, and the Colts have only mustered 5 points since that time. And, both these teams are doing a great job defensively, but the Colts are going to have to find some offense here. And, Claire and Molly and Arabella, they're going to have to find their points. And nice job there by Magley.
I can tell you from personal experience, last Tuesday, I know how it feels to go cold. Cold from the line,
Yeah, no, for sure. And when you look at the substitutions now, you got Agua back in the game. They're going to need some big points from her as well. So there comes Megan. She gets it to Shelby, and Shelby's shot is up. It's long. And back come the Knights. Nice job in the hit ahead. It's Pavoni to Magley, and it stays St. Mary's basketball. Nice job. Yeah, she was open, didn't want to take it. She gives it to her teammate. Boom! Pavoni with a big 3. Audrina saw her three-point making teammate to her right. She made no mistake with the pass. And now she gets fouled, and she's going to go to the line.
Gave up a good shot for a great shot.
Absolutely. The one more pass to her open teammate, and Madeline Pavoni started this season draining a ton of shots. She scored 21 in the opener, and Audrina knew she had her to her right. Quick pass to Pavoni. She made no mistake, and now this lead is extended now to 8. And this was the run I was talking about earlier, John, about one of these teams going on an 8-0 run and making it a big part of this basketball game. And it's certainly been the Knights doing that, and they're doing it on both ends. And there's another big rebound by Niana Fox, and Niana with another big basket. So it's been all St. Mary's here in the second half, and now another turnover. You got to be aware of where things are. And now Niana with the turnover, she forces it, and she's coming up huge for the Knights.
Game of runs, Let's hope Korah can weather the storm here, so we're in for a good ball game still. Mary's is really putting it on, though.
Yeah, it's been all Knights here, and your best have to be their best when their best is required, and we're seeing that from Niana and Magley and Pavoni and company, and Audrina, Blonda, just a great job. We talked about it. She's getting bored. She's going aggressive to the glass, and she gets rewarded with a couple free throws. She saw an open teammate. You always want to pass to the open player, and she certainly did that. So must needed timeout here for the Colts. They're going to have to get their girls to find some kind of offense. So if I'm them, I'm maybe looking to get it inside and some inside-out action, whether they go up strong or find the open three-point shooters on the outside, but you're going to have to hit some here down the stretch. We'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Sioux Sports is very thankful to have sponsors like Northern Sports Excellence, True House Sports Radio, Gen 7 Rankin, Cobb's Bread, Churchill Plaza, Jonathan Bujold, Reliance Home Comfort, Algoma District School Board, Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, the Algoma Thunderbird Athletics, the Elite 8 Basketball Academy, and Liberty Tax. Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie and Team Essentials have teamed up with SiouxSports.com to honor the high school's top athlete of the game when Sioux Sports TV streams their regular season and postseason games. And we're going to see some players selected here by their coaches for the player of the game. We'll also give a shout out to who we think is the player of the game for each team as well. And that's going to be St. Mary's basketball.
I think that recognition piece is great for these kids.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's time we celebrate these girls, it's their time to play. It's their time to shine. We want more girls to be participating in basketball in all sports. And as a father of 3 girls, I certainly want them to be celebrated. And it's one of the big reasons, why we do what we do, and it's to celebrate these young athletes. And certainly these girls deserve to be celebrated with not only the hard work but the great play. And there's a nice job by St. Mary's getting another steal, and that's going to be St. Mary's ball again. So, St. Mary's right now, John, getting all the loose balls, getting all the steals. I think they feel it here. And if you're the Colts, you don't want to be going into the fourth quarter down 10 or more. And it's good. The N1 by Niana Moore. Wow, what a player, and she's certainly bringing it here. And if there's going to be an MVP of this ball game, I'm certainly leaning towards number 44 for the Knights. She's been all over the place, steals, loose balls, N1s, making some nice passes. So certainly many girls have played great so far here, but there's a three-point play by number 44 right when her team needed it the most, and now they're starting to run away with it here.
She's doing great work at the top of this zone press too. You don't often see, the taller girls, but she's so athletic. Her arms are so long. She's staying in front of these quick little Korah guards and really giving them some trouble here tonight. Yeah,
that's a great take, John. She certainly is the most athletic girl on the floor, and she's got such great length. And if you're not careful, you got to know where number 44 is at all times, because if you're not careful, she's going to take the ball from you. And the Colts are going cold here, and they need to find some offense. Arabella now gets it inside. 3 seconds. Yeah, too long inside the key, and certainly saw that coming. And everything going the Knights' way here now, and deservedly so. Audrina Blondin now. Magley. And she gets fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2. So kind of what we anticipated at the beginning of the year. These two teams are very, very much so loaded with talent. And Korah showed much improvement as the year goes on, but St. Mary's today is just showing us what we kind of figured we'd see throughout the season, and they're just putting it all together at the right time and having the game that everyone expects them to have. And this has been all St. Mary's here after that first quarter, and they've now outscored the Colts 19-5 after that first quarter. So whatever adjustments were made and whatever, and one, it's Megan McEachran. And boy, did they need that. An opportunity to just go down by 11 into the fourth quarter, and man, oh man, they needed that for sure, and kind of stops the bleeding there in the run from the Knights.
Absolutely, Ryan. Let's hope that could build some momentum here for Korah going into the fourth quarter. We got Eleanor Bateman, another Elite Eight girl, checked into the game recently.
Yeah, she's had a nice little season herself. And there's a nice steal by Arabella. She's got somebody in transition. It's Eleanor. Nice pass. Nice finish. Gets good. And that's a great way to end the third quarter. If you're the Colts, they need that momentum going into the fourth. It's a 10-point ball game, 29-19.
Good ball movement leading to easy baskets for Korah there the last couple possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed, and they didn't want to be going into the fourth quarter down more than 10, and certainly again we talked about the first 4 minutes of the third quarter, and now the talk is they got to not only win this quarter, but these first 4 minutes are going to be crucial. Is St. Mary's going to extend their lead and put the stranglehold on the Colts? Or can the Colts make this a ball game with a couple quick baskets and put a little bit more pressure back on the Knights? So big 4 minutes here coming up, and we'll take a minute here again to talk about the athlete of the game. Each game, the high school coaches will select a player from each one of these teams, where they will be awarded a Wendy's gift card and a Team Essentials t-shirt. And both of these teams have a number of girls having very strong games. Ava Miskew having a great game for the Colts. Diana Moore just pouring it on here for the Knights.
See Coach Wes Hill take a leave from the bench here to get his senior girls team ready to go.
Double duty for sure for Coach Hill. Knights in their 2-3 defense. They've got active hands. There's the McEachran. That's what you need from her. She's lethal from down low, especially from the left side. And they're going to need her to come up big with some rebounds and some defense as well. So the lead is now 8-7, 32 left to go in this ball game. And there's a great job by Molly Gauthier. Just turns it over. And once you get that steal, just got to slow it down. Not sure how that went out of bounds there. Metcalf letting Molly know. Sorry about that.
I think she just wasn't ready for that pass. Came at her pretty hot. Great defense by Molly Gauthier, though.
Harlan King now. She's doubled. Ball swung outside. The Colts doing a great job on defense. There's the shot. Blocked there by Arabella McLaughlin. And that's a huge block at the right time. I would have liked to see more transition there. They had McLaughlin wide open. They didn't see her. There she is now. Little pump fake. That's coming. Nice job there by the defense. And it's going to be kicked out of bounds there by the Knights. It'll stay Korah basketball, so if you got any special baseline out of bounds plays, now's the time to use them.
Absolutely, hold nothing back now.
Against the 2-3 zone out of bounds, I'm putting two people at the in the corners, flatten out that defense. Have a couple girls from the elbow just dive at each block. That middle player can only take one of them, and if they don't take the outside, You got Claire Hill and Molly who can both shoot threes. There's Magley now in transition. Shot is up, it's off the mark, and McEachran with a huge rebound. Metcalf now. Hits Molly Goche at the nail. She got to be careful. A turnover now. Knights basketball. Nice job with the reversal. Looks to get it to Magley. Magley now looks to drive the 45. Her shot is up, and she gets fouled. So a great job by the Knights beating that pressure. Magley attacks the 45 in transition. She's going to be rewarded with 2. So 29-21. The lead is 8. No mistake. That one was pure. There's somebody I want on the line in a moment like this. It's number 20. And she nails them both. Calm, cool, collected. Now the lead's back to 10. Metcalf now. Her shot is off. Nice try there by Arabella to keep it in.
I thought that might have been tipped.
6:11 left to go here in the fourth quarter. That's Pavoni. Boom! That's your second big 3 of the game. What a great job by Pavoni there. And McEachran can't get it to finish. And Metcalf can't get it to go. Goche now. And that was knocked out of bounds. It'll be Korah basketball.
Madeline Pavoni, a shooter just like her dad and her uncle. I remember playing men's league with them 15 years ago, and find those guys in their open, it's going down.
Yeah, Father Matt played at Windsor University, and a great basketball player and a great coach, and one of our coaches in the Elite 8 Basketball Academy. He was part of the coaching group with this U14 group. Harlan King gets it out to Adrina. Back inside, it's turned over. I'm not sure what time you put Leanna Fox back in the game, but she's going back in the game right now. So you can't have her off the field, off the court for too long. She just does so many things that are going to help you win, and certainly the coach saw what I saw, and you want to get her back in, and there she is. She's taking out number 34, Harlan King.
If you're the Colts, at what point do you start putting a little bit more ball pressure on here to try to get those fouls a little bit closer in case you need to foul near the end of the game?
Yeah, and that's another good point. I mean, it's time to go 5v5, full court, man-to-man pressure, look for steals, try to steal the ball, and if you don't get the steal, you get those fouls. And you're right, John, like it's going to be having to get these girls on the line for some bonus time with the clock not moving, and there's nice job by Magley in transition. She rolls it in for 2 more for number 20.
What a great finish.
Yeah, not easy when you're trying to finish at the front of the rim, and she just gets it over the front of the rim. It falls in nicely, and just a huge basket there in transition. And now this lead is now 15 for the Knights with 4:38 left to go, and in a game that just seems like an insurmountable lead, as it's taken 3.5 quarters for the Colts to get to 21 points. They need 15 just to tie it up. We get a foul here on Niana Fox with the foul, and Eleanor Bateman's going to go to the line for 2. First one is off the mark.
As usual, Mr. Official Dan Bruni giving the spectators a hard time here, joking around like he does. It's kind of surprising. I think he surprised the gentleman with the camera there, making a joke about his coffee. Danny.
Well, you can't argue with the job these referees have done this game. It's been a very well refereed game, and it's been that way all year. And
as an official, the biggest compliment you can get is someone saying they didn't notice you were out there.
no, absolutely. Although we've had some legends in the past that were kind of the opposite of that, but appreciated just as much, with the likes of Claire Campbell and with his very theatrical N1s. And it was like you knew when Claire was refereeing a basketball game. And the word legend is thrown around these days a little bit too often, but when it comes to the likes of Claire Campbell and company,
Absolutely.
Sakurachi was another one, just another legendary local referee.
Claire's now refereeing high school volleyball.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he had some health issues and had to step away from basketball due to the physicality, but he's been doing a great job, from what I hear.
Nice.
High school volleyball.
That's not surprising. Shelby now. Agua looks to drive, kicks. Nice job there on defense. She's in the lane, and she finishes with the right hands. And you can just see the Knights are just pouring it on. They're not celebrating anything. They're not going to celebrate till this final whistle, and there's a foul there in shooting two, as Audrina, looking to block that shot, got a little piece of the arm, but Magley's just having a great finish of this ball game. And I talked about it earlier. Your best have to be their best when their best is required, and Magley just taking over this ball game with steals and finishes, and just a great job by her. And again, not surprising.
Family of ball hawks. You can't mess around with the ball at all in front of any of those girls.
No, and her older sister Sienna is going to be playing here right after this one for the senior Knights. And oh, nice steal there by Goche. She can't get the layup to go. She does get the rebound, however. Ball is loose, and it'll be Korah basketball. 3:19 here left to go in this junior championship game. It's been all Knights in the second half as they poured on. And a timeout here taken by the Knights. We'll take this opportunity just to talk about the NASA championships that are going to be played. The AA, AAA NASA playoffs will be here at St. Mary's College, November 15th and 16th. I'll sadly be, or not so sadly, be out of town, and we'll miss calling those games. However, I'll be looking forward to watching them from Southern Ontario on Saultsports.com.
I'm looking forward to officiating some of those games next Friday.
Yeah, there you go. And then the single A NASA basketball championships are going to be in Sudbury, and our White Pines Wolverines will be heading there to take part in those single A championships. And then OFSA basketball is the following weekend. It's going to be Brampton for the single A, double A. Brampton for the triple A and North Bay for the double A. So certainly stay tuned for that. Sioux Sports will definitely be there at some point to call the games live. Certainly the semis and finals, I'm assuming. Claire Hill, there she is. They needed it. She delivered. Big three by number 24. Now they need some steals. Magley to Blonda. Niana, she's not going to miss from there. Two more for number 44.
Too wide open there.
Great passing and a great find there by Magley. Shots out of bounds, off the mark, and this is the game again we were expecting from these Knights. Oh, and the finish, both of those in and out. 2:40 left to go, 14-point lead here for the Knights. Nice job again by Megan McEachran, and man, she's just been playing so well. And now she applies pressure, causes the turnover.
You know, you don't see a lot of left-handed girls. You don't see a lot of left-handed players. And I think when that person drives hard with their left, the defense might not be expecting it all the time.
Yeah, she's definitely done a good job of that. And there's Arabella McLaughlin. She goes up strong, and she's fouled. So no quit on these Colts. They're fighting till the end. Down by 12. 2 huge foul shots here for Arabella McLaughlin. Off the mark on the first one. Nice job by Diana. She gets it up. And she's not going to miss. From there, it's 2 more for Magley, and the Colts just can't have that in transition. I mean, that was just a simple rebound, and she leaked out there, and you got to know where number 20 is at all times. And just a very smart player, and she went up the floor, and her teammates found her, and she's not going to make any mistakes.
Big block inside there for Niana Fox.
From that distance, yeah, Niana and Magley are just taking over this ball game. They've been the dynamic duo that they've been looking for this year, and they really kind of just put it all together for this one special game. And you got to be peaking at the right time, and certainly the Knights are peaked nicely here down the stretch. And Felice now to Arabella. She gets it to Megan. She goes up strong. She can't get it to go. Rebounded there nicely. There she is again. And that's just too easy. What a game by number 20. Now the Colts look gassed. They look tired.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Working hard out there, very hard, these girls.
Tuckett now. She looks to swing it. Magley back to her teammate. And a nice job there. Little give and go action from Audrina Blonda and Magley. And Blonda's going to go to the line for 2. With a minute 12 in this ball game, I'm going to give my players of the game for the Knights, and I'm going to split this one between number 20, Blake Magley, and number 44, Niana Fox. They just both just had monstrous games for the Knights here. And
yeah, you couldn't go wrong with either of those choices.
No. When it comes to the Colts, Miskew's just had a fantastic game. She played early and often, and she was all over the floor with steals and baskets and rebounds, and she's been out of the game there. I'm wondering if she's maybe been injured. I haven't seen much of her here in the second half. And
yeah,
be a timeout on the floor. Go ahead, Coach.
Sorry. She did a lot of the things you don't see in the box score, though. Really controlled the tempo of the game, found some open teammates, played great defense. Great game.
Yeah, no, she certainly did. And, you know, the story of this game, we talked about, which team's going to have that run, and it was all St. Mary's, and once they had that 8-point run, they just kept going, and, it was tied 10-10 after one quarter, and, the Colts struggled to get some points on the board, and the Knights just kept pouring it on. So certainly the difference in the ball game, and it always starts with defense, and they certainly have done that. But those rebounds, those extra opportunities, and then finishes, and the Colts have done a great job finishing on their end, and the Knights. And the Colts have kind of struggled when it comes to finishing on their end, and sometimes in games like this, that's all it takes. And certainly the Knights have earned this one in dominating fashion, and certainly nice to see.
Absolutely. Basketball is a game of runs here, Ryan, and St. Mary's went on a run and didn't stop.
Yeah, that was nice to see. So Blake Magley now. Little dribble handoff. Little wave action here for the Knights, looking to stall out this clock. And they're not going to shoot it. They're happy with just taking this all the way down to 35 seconds and not shooting at all. But they get a little turnover, and McEachran now. She gets the ball knocked out of her hands. It'll stay Korah basketball. 34 seconds left to go. 45-28 here at St. Mary's College.
I thought they were going back to Molly in the corner there. Wide open.
Shelby Agua now. She drives. Shots long. Rebounded there by McEachran. She can't get it to go. And Felice can't get it to fall. So that was Agua. Now Felice does get it to fall. And 18.4 seconds left to go. Soon going to be celebration time for these St. Mary's Knights. They are not new to winning championships, and they're going to win another one here in junior basketball. Congratulations to the St. Mary's Knights. They defeated the Korah Colts 45-30. Congratulations to their coaching staff and all those girls. They are super pumped and well-deserved. And congratulations to the coaching staff of the Korah Colts and their girls. They had a fantastic season, and they will have an opportunity to play at AA, AAA, NASA as well.
What a great game.
Great game for sure. And these teams will see each other again, I'm sure, and just great job by the coaches, great job by the players, and great sportsmanship all the way around. And again, congratulations to St. Mary's. Dominating win here at their home court.
These girls, the talent level here, Coach, of these girls is just unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's a testament of their hard work, and they've had great coaching all the way through from elementary school to now. A lot of them are participating in club team programming. They're putting in the work, and if they continue to put in the work, they're just going to continue to get stronger and stronger. And now we're going to have the medal ceremony, and I think we'll just keep it live here for Coach Zagordo to say a few words and hand out some medallions.
Let's give a round of applause for these young ladies who are excellent. First of all, congratulations to Korah Colts with an 8-1 record. You guys are the league champions. Congratulations. Both teams will be representing NASA next weekend here in Sault Ste. Marie. The double AAA tournament. The juniors will be hosted at Korah, and the senior tournament will be hosted here at St. Mary's. So please, parents, friends, please come out and support the ladies next weekend as well.
Yeah, so just announcing that the Korah will be hosting the junior NASA, and St. Mary's will be hosting the senior NASA championships. Coach now just announcing the players on his team. Audrina with a strong game on both sides of the floor. Blake with such a strong game. Arguably the best player on the floor tonight.
Yep, Blake played just like we thought she would.
Niana Fox just with a huge game on, again, all over the place. Pavoni with 2 big threes down the stretch for her team.
Now I'd like to call up the captains of the St. Mary Junior team to receive your city championship trophy.
So the captains of St. Mary is receiving their city championship trophy.
Thank you very much. Stay tuned in 25 minutes.
And we'll be back here for senior championship action between the same 2 teams. We hope you join us here in about a half hour's time. Tip-off for 7 o'clock. My name is Ryan Linton. I'm here with John Duke, Donnie Matthews with the camera, and Shaw Houselander in studio. And we'll hope you enjoyed that very exciting junior game, and we'll see you for senior action in about a half hour's time. See you then.